All right, good morning. It's Sunday, and here we go, loop-de-loo. This is a nice blue Les Paul that I've had a while, and it's, not vintage, but it's nice, a nice year. It has a skinnier necklet, which is what I like. And the guitarist from the Cars bought a newer one. He called it Palladium Blue. Here's the front of it. And I've got an SG that has exactly the same pickups and switch and knobs. But I've learned that this is really wired very strangely. And it's not what I can tell as being the vintage wiring versus the more modern wiring, because the difference between those two I've learned is which contact of the pot you bend back and solder to the pot as a ground. That's really the difference there. But on top of this wiring, it's not even professionally done. Obviously, I didn't take this apart when I got the guitar. And they basically wouldn't even give me a pick in the place because they don't want you obviously dismantling their equipment. But if I saw this, think I would have got the guitar for less. I don't know what it is. I can't even identify those wires where they might be coming from. So, it looks way too complicated to try to hold the phone camera and dismantle them all at once. But I will tell you one thing is that this particular guitar doesn't work like it's supposed to. Come to find out, rhythm, middle, or lead, you have two volumes and two tones in all of those modes. And this guitar doesn't have that. One of the volumes, it looks like it's wired to be more of a tone control or an enhancement of the tone. It really does sound good, but it looks too ham and egger for me, and it's too nice of a guitar. So what I'm going to wind up doing is putting in one of these jobs. I showed this amp a lot, and it's a great little club amp. GK, couple 100 watts. And this David Eden cab is really choice. I just put a new 12-inch JBL in it. For little stuff, it sounds great. Anyhow, here we go. This 9200D, okay? And when you look at it as compared to what's in there, this comes really wired nicely. And, this plexiglass, and they explain everything about it. They're all 500K pots, like Gibson pots. And I like the shielded wire as opposed to just the bare wire grounding all the pots going around. That was the difference between this one, which I got at Sweetwater, as opposed to the one they have at Stuart Mac. I like how this comes insulated in the red all the way around, and it's nice insulation too. And this is heavy, so this is obviously good equipment. And Then the other thing is this. You know, they give you this diagram, and I'm not trying on purpose to copy someone else who already did this on YouTube, but here's what I'm looking at, and comparing this to the cavity of that Les Paul, there's a lot more wiring in there. So somebody, I don't know, did what they did. But anyhow, what I'm trying to do is basically make it original in stock as much as I can. And I'll keep that piece all in one. But I think somebody tried to hot rod it. You know, you can do certain things with these potentiometers. But to make a long story short, um, I'm a little skeptical to find out if these humbuckers in this Les Paul are the ones that have a ground wire you have to sort of split from the main wire or hot leg. Or sometimes you can just solder the back of the ground as it comes. That's going to be that style humbucker, okay? Or it's going to wind up being a humbucker that has 3 or 4 wires. It could. I have seen the situation in which some are like that. So when you need, I don't know, you have to splice the green and the red together. Some of these humbuckers, some years, apparently enough, you know, are not all the same type of wire. So I'll see what happens, and this should be good. But what I wanted to say was, when I saw the video of the guitarist from the Cars, and he purposely got a blue Les Paul because when he was a kid, he would take all the guitar catalogs and put them like inside of his history book and pretend he's reading in class and just look at all the different colors. So he ordered a current Les Paul in which he called Palladium blue, I thought. And he got the color from a different guitar altogether by Gibson. It wasn't a Les Paul. I'm not sure what it was. But this one is a different blue than the one he has. You know, the one he used on stage playing with Leland Sklar, I could see under the lights, it's still not the same color as this one. This one is a different blue. It's more of a purple. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to sign off. See you all later, alligator.